thrilled I don't have to answer this question anymore. Like, is there any chance Cooper Flagg is coming back? Of course not.
I love the kid. I think he's the #1 overall pick in this upcoming draft. I don't think there's any question about it.
The question is not, does Cooper Flagg go #1 overall, but which team is drafting first overall? NBA draft lottery.
Somewhere in the pine-covered hills of Maine, a teenager just might be holding the fate of the NBA in his hands. His name? Cooper Flagg.
Here is the freshman Flagg. Flagg for three. Flagg gets into the paint and
tapped away by Cooper Flagg. That's a heady play by the 17-year-old.
College sensation, projected #1 pick, and maybe the league's next superstar. So now that it's official, why is the entire NBA losing its mind over Cooper Flagg? Let's break down the hype heading into the 2025 NBA draft. Real quick, hit that like and subscribe so we can keep dropping videos like this for true hoop fans. Unless you've been living in a cave with no Wi-Fi, you already know who he is. But let's rewind for the uninitiated.
Picked off. Flagg on the attack.
Cooper Flagg is a 6'9" Swiss Army knife of destruction from Newport, Maine. Yes, Maine, where the cold makes you tough and the hardwood stays icy. He's a combo forward with springs at his feet, eyes in the back of his head, and a chip on his shoulder the size of a lobster boat. Born in 2006, Flagg took the high school hoops world by storm with his monstrous blocks, fast break vision, and tons of swagger. By 16, he was dunking on kids and snatching souls in Montverde Academy. He reclassified to the 2024 high school class, committed to Duke, and immediately looked like the second coming of Larry Bird. If Larry Bird was raised by wolves and taught to pass by LeBron. Flagg doesn't just play basketball, he hijacks. We're talking about a guy who can switch 1 through 5 on defense, block shots like he's swatting flies, run the break like a 6'9" point guard, and hit threes with a feathery stroke.
Duke. Flagg pushing, looks at the clock, fires a three. Down it goes! Cooper Flagg!
He's already being mentioned in the same breath as Luka Doncic and Victor Wembanyama in terms of franchise-altering prospects.
It as well. Flagg on the drive, the turnaround. Tight. Flagg slips, got back to his feet, leans in and hits.
Army's had their looks from three. It's just not what they do well.
Flagg's timing and instincts are off the charts. He's blocking shots from the weak side like a prime Garnett, and he's doing it with a smirk. Plus, he sees plays before they happen. It's freaky. He'll grab a board, go coast to coast, and dime up a corner shooter without even breaking stride. Flagg has that thing you can't teach. He wants the ball. He wants the moment. And he wants your best player because he's about to erase them.
First, there's the switch.
You can't train this. You can't simulate it. Cooper Flagg was built for basketball, and the NBA knows it.
But Cooper Flagg is on another level. We've seen it. We've seen him do it from the moment he dropped over 40, or I think it was 42 against Notre Dame.
For years, the whispers about Flagg have grown louder and louder. The kid's a rock star at Duke. He's a freshman who talks like a captain and plays like a legend in the making.
As you try to evaluate the next steps of your life.
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of what you said, just evaluating, reflecting. It was an incredible year. And I think now it's time for me to reflect, take a couple of days, take a week, take a month, whatever it is for me.
That sound you just heard? NBA front offices hitting the panic button. This isn't just about Duke fans. Teams are already tanking for this dude, burning their rosters down to the ground to get a shot at him.
The connectivity of this team, the connections and relationships we were able to have all year long, it was phenomenal. Like, I wouldn't have wanted it to be with anybody else. So I hope that was able to shine through on the court and people that can remember us and appreciate the way we were able to play and the effort we gave for one another.
Turns out he genuinely loved college life. Being with his teammates, feeling the energy on campus, and soaking in the madness of college hoops. And with NIL deals, he wasn't exactly hurting. Duke made him a star and gave him a massive platform.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible season. Incredible people, incredible relationships that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. And the way we wanted it to, but still an incredible year.
He also had a real shot at bringing a national title back to Duke, something he took seriously. That competitive fire is legit. Honestly, staying might have even helped his draft stock. That's how special he is. But that's not what Cooper chose.
Duke fans, my teammates, the brotherhood, and everybody that was along for this journey, it was an incredible year, probably the best year of my life. And I have so much gratitude, and I feel so blessed for all the opportunities that I was given. Duke has always been a dream for me, but I'm excited to announce that I'll be entering my name into the 2025 NBA Draft.
After months of keeping everyone in suspense, Cooper has finally made it official. He's declaring for the 2025 NBA Draft and is ready to show the professional basketball world what he's made of. He could have stayed the king of college hoops, but greatness doesn't wait, and neither does Flagg. Let's be real, the league needs stars. With LeBron's career sunsetting and Steph entering its twilight, the next generation is supposed to carry the torch. Victor Wembanyama is already ascending. Scoot Henderson still has believers. But Cooper Flagg, he might be the guy. He's a culture changer. Teams don't just want him, they're reshaping their entire timelines to try and get him.
The question is now, which ping pong balls fall in the favor of which NBA organization to draft Cooper Flagg, a generational prospect, at the top of this summer's NBA draft?
And there are several NBA teams who have the best chances to get him. The Washington Wizards. This team is a walking disaster zone with no identity, no stars, and no hope. Unless they land Flagg. Washington needs a miracle, and Flagg is that. If he ends up here, clear the runway, he'd instantly become the best thing to happen to DC Hoops since Gilbert Arenas' Agent Zero days. The San Antonio Spurs. If the Spurs somehow pulled off another draft miracle and paired Flagg with Wembanyama, Adam Silver might have to step in and investigate. But the fit with Wemby and Flagg would be magical to say the least, especially if Greg Popovich is able to return and coach two generational unicorns. Get the banners ready. The Charlotte Hornets. Imagine LaMelo Ball lobbing alley-oops to Flagg while he erases shots on the other end. The Hornets are perpetually rebuilding, but Flagg could give them their first real foundation since ever? The Utah Jazz. Danny Ainge loves high IQ, versatile players, and Flagg is exactly the kind of star that could headline a market like Salt Lake City. He'd be a perfect centerpiece for their long-term rebuild. With the draft just weeks away, front offices are scrambling to figure out if they got a shot at the golden ticket. Remember how teams used to clear cap space and tank whole seasons just for a chance at LeBron? That's the vibe right now. It's wild, it's chaotic, and it's beautiful. The NBA world was holding its breath, and now it's about to explode. Whether you love Duke, rep your NBA squad, or just want to witness greatness, one thing's for sure. Cooper Flagg is here, and the league will never be the same. Thank you for joining us as we have taken a look at Cooper Flagg's big decision. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop your dream landing spot in the comments, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a second of the Flagg era.